What's up with the squad? Back with another video. As y'all can see, we got y'all ready. I wasn't even, the crazy thing is I be trying to be cool on like putting out so many videos too. So like if y'all see me putting out like a video or two a day, that's, you know, why I don't want to annoy y'all. I know a lot of people love when I throw out videos, but try not to annoy, you know, so much. I know it's a lot of other YouTubers that, you know, put out 6, 7, 8 videos a day, but I try not to, just for the simple fact. And on top of that, I gotta watch my channel. I don't know if y'all don't know, y'all don't, you know of any of this, but I told y'all before I got in trouble, off of something crazy, but literally it was something simple though. Like it was something simple. I think other creators did too as well, but I don't know. I just been trying to be easy with a lot of things, but let's go ahead and jump right into this video, y'all.
President Biden to preemptively pardon any potential targets. What about your wife, Hillary Clinton? She apparently is on Kash Patel's list.
For what?
Yeah.
Well, they got a problem with her because first, she didn't do anything wrong.
Of course.
Oh, here we go.
Second, she followed the rules exactly as they were written.
Mm-hmm.
Third, Trump.
Y'all, this man just said she didn't do anything wrong.
Second,
That is
she followed
insane.
the rules exactly as they were written.
Mm-hmm.
Third, Trump's State Department found. You remember how the emails were such a big issue in 2016? Yeah. Trump's State Department found that Hillary sent and received exactly 0 classified emails on her personal device. It was a made-up, phony story.
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess if Kash Patel is determined to make one up, he could do it. But I think
Make one up.
if President Biden wanted to talk to me about that, I would talk to him about it. But I don't think I should be giving public advice on the pardon power. I think it's a very personal thing. But it is, I hope he won't do that.
Yeah.
Trump, you know, most of us get out of this world ahead of where we'd get if all we got was simple justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's normally a fool's errand to spend a lot of time trying to get even.
Yeah, agreed.
But if he pardons them, that sort of implies that they did something wrong, which they didn't.
Well, I have a question actually about
Not necessarily.
about your wife, Mr. President. Democrats have run 2 formidable female presidential candidates, and unfortunately, our glass ceiling has cracks in it, but it's still intact. Why is that, and why do you believe a Republican woman is more likely to shatter it, as you said recently?
Because
He finna lie. One thing about it, like I've noticed ever since seeing, you know, people had mentioned Hillary Clinton, you know, then we just had Kamala. She lost by a landslide. She lost bad. But it just goes to show you, like, I know if it was obviously a woman from the right, it'll definitely be obviously way different than Kamala. You know, the way that, and when I say that, it's I feel like it's more so because, and like I keep saying, I ain't gonna say I was too into, you know, Hillary Clinton, this, that, and the other, because I'm still learning as I go. But just seeing how Kamala was herself and seeing how the Democratic Party was, because I didn't know anything about none of this, y'all. Like, I had to learn a lot of these things. I had to learn about, like, and obviously, you know, I feel like a lot of people know the difference between a Democrat and a Republican, but, like, I didn't really know, like, everything about it. And last year, I felt really good about it and knew of you know, a lot of information, and it just helped me a lot. You know, I was watching different videos on, you know, the Democratic Party and Republican Party, and when I seen it for myself and how Kamala put out herself to be like her team and everything, I don't see how anybody could possibly even want to vote, you know, for a Democrat. Like I don't see, especially her. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people say, about Hillary and stuff like that, but Kamala, I feel like, honestly, and I'm going to say this, I feel like I ain't going to say the worst, out of those two, because I don't know which is which. I haven't really, like I said, got in too much. So I'm going to let y'all answer that because I know y'all know more information. But me personally, it was horrible with Kamala.
The impulse to say a woman probably shouldn't be president comes more from the right than from the left in the brain. And it's an impulsive thing. And I think that if you just got normal circumstances, Angela Merkel, for example, in Germany was a terrific leader. And she was in the center-right party. But I also believe that, for example, if in the very close race that President Obama and Hillary ran in 2008, if she had won that race, I think she would have walked in. Because she was the first woman in New York ever to serve on the Armed Services Committee in the Senate, because of the record she had in trying to help construct a military for the 21st century, and because of her domestic record for New York after 9/11. And
President Obama said it best. She was the most qualified person that has ever run for the office. No shade to you.
There's no doubt. But keep in mind, if you're
a qualified person,
because of her domestic record for New York after 9/11, and
President Obama said it best. She was the most qualified person that has ever run for the office. No shade to you.
There's no doubt. But keep in mind, if you're an alien.
Are they serious? I think y'all know the answer to that.
Alienated voter, and you're genuinely worried about your family's financial security or your personal security, then the last thing you want is somebody who's well qualified. That's why historically in our country, the well-qualified people didn't necessarily get to be president, because it means you did a good job in a job you had before. But if you think the total sum of impact of government action is negative, then you may not want somebody who's well qualified. And that's the danger we're at now, because it actually does matter if you know things.
Yes.
And I'm not trying to be.
Hey, y'all, I don't know too much about Bill Clinton, but what I do know, wasn't he on the list and stuff? Or am I tripping? Is this the same person? I was sitting here and I was thinking. I gotta watch. Like I said, I gotta watch what I say on here. But I was sitting here and I was thinking, like, why does he look so familiar? Wasn't he? Man, I'm telling y'all, bro. I never got into like politics and like all the presidents. I think it was like the 42nd. Was he the 42nd president? What was Bill Clinton? 42nd president. Okay, 42nd. And then he was on the list. Let me check that out. I'm pretty sure he was, bro. Like I'm people say it all the time. And y'all know what list I'm talking about. Yes, because it was a video not too long ago. A painting of a blue dress. This was in Jeffrey's home, right? And like, bro, I think I did. I gotta watch what I say on here. That is insane, bro. I'm about to get off the internet right quick. I had to make sure this was who it was, though. It was a million. I'm sitting here and I was wondering. And I was sitting there thinking, like, this is that same person I did a video on not too long ago. And I think it was one of Benny's videos that I checked out. Sick. Stuff about, this man, sick, bro.
And that's the danger we're at now, because it actually does matter if you know things.
Yes.
And I'm not trying to be funny or cute. I think it really does matter.
Ironic.
And, when I was elected, I was the second youngest person, but also at the time the senior governor in America.
Yeah.
And what did that mean? that meant I had made a ton of decisions.
Right.
And some of them were wrong. And if I was the least bit self-aware, I tried to figure out what caused me to make the mistakes I made, how I could avoid doing it again. So experience really does matter. But you got to remember that in a highly emotional time, experience can actually be a negative.
Wow.
And it's interesting because you wouldn't do it. You were talking about your husband.
Yeah.
If Whoopi and I had an attack of sepsis today,
Yes.
which, a lot of people have, and they rushed us to the hospital, we wouldn't be there saying, we've agreed, we want somebody that doesn't know one thing about sepsis to help us get over it.
Exactly.
But
And
we
yet-
do feel that way about politics
Politics.
Yeah.
if we think the system as a whole is not working for us.
So my question to you is you spend most of your post-presidential life fighting for causes like global HIV and AIDS treatment, disaster relief, and making school kids healthier here at home. Why?
What is up with and I'm gonna say this in the most kindest, respectful way. I don't like when people like this, when I hear too much about them and what they have done. And I always want to bring up this kid thing. Helping the kids out, doing this for the kids. I feel like it's more, and I don't want to, I don't ever want to get real deep into it. You know what I mean? Even speak on that, it's just sick, bro. Like the whole thing with Oprah and the whole thing with, it's something going on with Jay-Z and like, bro, it's sick, bro. And they sitting there talking about this on live television like it's just, they are amazing. Like, but then there's these evil things that they do. It's, bro,
Kids
it's
healthier
sick, bro.
here at home. Why? What made you decide that was the way to go?
Well, I was young. I had a lot of energy, and
See, that's throwing me off, bro. That's throwing me off. You see, I don't know. Like, I pay attention to people. I like read people and like their body language and stuff like that. And some stuff just be throwing me off, bro. Like, asking this question and she's talking about kids and like all that. And I feel like he's talking like he's young. He had energy. Just listen to what he's saying and how he's acting. The smirks. And it's like he's thinking about, different, like, just check it out, bro. Like,
energy, and
see how he biting his lip, bro? I can't do it. Yeah, it's over with, bro. I'm going to tell y'all one thing. Like, I try not to get, so much into it. Because, like I said, you got to watch what you do. You got to watch what you say. But one thing about it is that people got to realize, and I'm glad there's other YouTubers out here too, that like show everything and reveal, what people like this, who these people are. You know what I mean? And I'm glad there are people out like that. You got Retro Steph. Big shout outs to Retro Steph. OK Rick. Benny Johnson. I know Tim Cast. I be checking out Tim Cast. There's many more. There's a lot of people that I can name. I'm not even gonna lie. But there's so many people, that look into these things and actually, do their research. A-Dog, so many people. Big shout outs to them. Definitely. But like I say, y'all let me know your comments down below. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Honestly, he really talked about a whole lot of nothing. Honestly. I think this was probably one of the most, I feel like the things they were saying, obviously, he lied for the first, 25 seconds, and you see Sonny over there smirking and soaking it all up. And it's just, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of the lies. You know what I mean? That's all they want. That's all they, it's crazy. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe. Definitely appreciate y'all. More videos will be dropped tomorrow. Stay tuned. Catch y'all next one.